Hey YouTubers, OMAD day 9. So I'm rough today. I got back from the kids' house yesterday, and they live in the north part of kind of by Canada in Washington State. So it's always 3 hours, and because all the ferry workers canceled due to lack of interest and cold and sick, on Labor Day we missed 2 sailings, so we had to drive to the Kingston ferry. So about 11 hours in the car all told in 3 days. Anyway, we delivered the Grand back safe and sound. Everything's okay. I'm getting ready to take my walk, and my walk now includes sprints. I've been following this guy. He's a doctor. He's like a couple of years older than me, 59 or 60 or whatever. And he really believes in sprinting to help combat visceral fat. And visceral fat's more of a health problem than anything else. But I did fast 40 hours at the kids' house and pushed my window from about 9 to 10 in the morning to 4 in the afternoon. And I like that because I wanted to get more into the 2 o'clock time frame. So I got my work done this morning that I had segged out I was going to get done. And then I told myself I will do a short Carni Bite YouTube video because I just want to do more of those and get some content out that's very fresh and without all the rambling. I love my rambling, but I don't think everybody does. And so I noticed that the people I follow that I like the best always have between 3 and 6 minute videos. I can digest them quickly and I'm done, and I learned something new or I liked it or whatever. So I gained 3 pounds when I was at the kids just from having a meal that consisted of, I had a steak, of course, and then I had some peanuts and I had some corn on the cob that was fresh. And I had some potatoes that my kid was really excited about me eating. And I haven't eaten any carbohydrate for about 2 months and no false sugars for over a month now, except for one time I tried and it didn't work out very well. So I did gain what I consider to be glucose weight, but I don't love it. It's a little demoralizing on the scale, right? And I am pushing needing to lose about 15 pounds now. It was kind of, 5 for a while, then it worked up to 10. In any event, I'm a full 10 pounds more than I was in January. And I know that part of that is muscle gain. I'm 100% certain because I have been doing things very specifically to gain muscle. Hubs gave me a couple of exercises to do to improve my backside and my hamstrings. I've been very religious about those. Those are the biggest muscle groups in the body. And so obviously those gains will translate into poundage on the scale or you won't notice a scale going down. And I'm okay with that if it kind of goes like this for a little while, but then after 2 or 3 months, I just want to see a drop. And so now I went to OMAD, and that was secondary to my skin problems. Now you can probably tell from my video, I have a big flare going on. Why would I have a flare? Well, on Sunday, I ate plant. It's as simple as that. It doesn't get any more simple. My body doesn't like plant very much. If I have things like pickles or sauerkraut or some red onions on occasion, it doesn't seem to be a problem. If I have garlic or onion, salt or whatever on my steak once in a while, no big deal. But it's when I have stuff that's actually a problem for me. Nightshades, which is the potatoes I had. And what's the other thing that's kind of a problem? Oh yeah, peanuts, legumes. Oh my gosh, they're a problem too. And I had a little bit of sugar because I tried these candies that my kids have that are Mexican candies, and they're kind of like tamarindo and something else. Anyway, I had some bad stuff, or at least stuff that I shouldn't have had as much of. But I was going in my 40th hour fasting. I was starving, and I just wanted to kind of partake with my family. And this is your takeaway for today, is that if you're doing fasting for health, and then secondarily for weight loss, because that's kind of my routine right now at 56, is mainly for my health. I want to get rid of this eczema. I want to get rid of the psoriasis. I want to get rid of this eye infection that's almost gone. And whatever's happening, I have like a low-grade infection going on with my system right now, and I don't know what it is. And I'm using OMAD as a tool to get myself well. Because when I'm not eating and my body is not distracted by digestion, it can then attend to things that is a problem. Infections, regeneration of cells, new cells, recycling old ones. All those things are happening when autophagy is in play. And autophagy doesn't usually come into play, from what I understand, until about hour 16 or 17. So a 24-hour fast to me doesn't feel like a real rigorous regime. Because I've done alternate day fasting. I've done 96s, I've done 72s, done some really aggressive fasting. So an OMAD to me as a staple diet seems simple comparatively. But I did adopt it because I want to get rid of this junk. And it's going to stay OMAD until this junk goes away. And then I'll reassess things. But in the meantime, I'm going to go out and walk and do sprints. And then I'm going to do my errand day. I'll be going to Home Depot, Costco, and QFC. And then I'll be heading home. And I hate the errand thing, but you know what? Sometimes you just have to do them. And there's some things I need to get in the house, especially for Hubs, who is now doing OMAD with me. And he doesn't tend to be really good about sticking to it unless he has some stuff in his window that excites him. And it isn't just meat. For me, just meat 90% of the time, 95% of the time is just fine. Anyway, I'm getting to 6 minutes. Subscribe. Smash the like button. Love me. Or hate me. I don't care.